And welcome back to another episode of Gabriel Nice, Sins of the Fathers. And now we're gonna do this properly. Because I couldn't get that friggin' Easter egg to work. So let's have again the introduction of Gerda. Well, we heard her on the phone.
Yep.
Wolfgang?
Hello, my name is Knight, Gabriel Knight.
Herr Knight. Oh, kommen Sie bitte, Herren. I mean, come in, please, Herr Knight. I was not expecting you.
Her German's a little iffy, I have to say.
No, I can't.
Yeah, but it works. It works well. I've heard worse.
Gone.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry.
Well, another thing that kind of bothered me between this game and Gabriel Knight 2, if you remember the hallway of Schloss Ritter, in the second game it wasn't nearly as big as this. It kind of shrunk between games.
Well, to be fair, it was like, this is a drawn thing. I always like this one more a bit than the... in Gabriel Knight 2, that's an actual set, I think.
Yeah, I get it, that's why it's so small. I think it's just funny.
Yeah, it is funny, but I will say this, they did say that they did renovate.
Yeah, they renovated this whole fucking hallway away.
well, the thing is about that is that there's still the steps leading up.
Yeah.
So I'll say at least they brought up some technobabble that we were renovating, so Gabriel was using that money that he stole.
Oh no, he didn't steal it. Like, he was making it off his novels again, because, you know, after this, the curse on the Knight family basically disappears, and Gabriel actually starts to become a somewhat successful author. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I do remember that when you were in the thing, you can take some money. So I thought that's the money he used.
Yeah. I just love that she's just peeling potatoes by hand here. Well, yeah, she is the maid and everything, so I guess it's...
Germans love their potatoes. I mean, they make some pretty good potato dishes.
Yeah, no, the potatoes are not the issue. The fact that she's doing it just in the middle of a hallway and not, like, you know, in the kitchen or...
Yep.
Where is the kitchen anyway? I don't even remember it being in the second game. Alright. I guess we have to talk to Gerda about something.
Can I ask you a few questions?
Yeah, of course.
But, I think I said this in between episodes, but actually this Schloss Ritter part is actually one of my favorite parts of the game, because it's a complete breakaway from, like, the normal setting where we are in the rest of the game.
Yeah, definitely. It's a nice change of pace, so...
Where do you think Wolfgang went?
I don't know, but I have a feeling he has gone off to go be Schattenjäger again. He is too old for such chasing around. His heart is very weak. He has not left this castle for 5 years, and now this.
Gerda's an interesting character too. Like, she's pretty central, like, in the second game, and then she's not at all in, like, the third game. Although that's because that game...
Well, she's mentioned, but... I mean, he's in France for the game, but
exactly.
The thing is, she gets a lot of spotlight in the second game. And I think they wanted to continue the series, but Gabriel Knight 3 was literally the last adventure game that Sierra did before.
Oh, yeah.
And then they still released a couple of games, but then they went bankrupt. I mean, technically now Sierra is continuing, but I think the Gabriel Knight rights are with another studio, because they did the remake of the first one. So
I think I don't know about that. I mean, it might be that Jane Jensen has them, because I think that studio that did the remake is like working with the it's Activision that owns it, right?
I don't know at this point
I mean, Activision owns Sierra now, because Activision bought you.
Well, they bought it out, and now they're just using the name, so it's not the same Sierra. So
yeah, no, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I think that it's all like it's all like connected in some way. Okay, but
You know when he'll be back?
I only pray he will be back. Before he left, he said Schloss Ritter now belongs to Gabriel. It worried me so to hear him say that. I'm afraid Wolfgang knew he would never return.
What is your relationship with Wolfgang?
Herr Knight, my relationship with your uncle is really none of your business.
You're right, go. I apologize. Forget I asked.
That will be also a story. That will be also the plot line for the second
Can you
one.
show me
Yeah, yeah.
Wolfgang's library?
How do you know about his library?
When we talked on the phone, he said he was going to do some research in his library. I thought maybe if I saw what he was
Alright, that's our next goal, the library.
A good idea, Herr Knight, but I'm afraid I cannot show you the library.
This is a bit of like a fantasy element,
see,
I guess.
I have never been
A
in
bit.
it. Only a Schattenjäger can enter the library.
Or either,
I see.
you know, the key just magically appears overnight, or more probably, like Gerda just left it there for Gabriel when he does the ceremony to become the Schattenjäger.
Well, I'm not sure. Honestly,
Oh,
the
nothing,
ceremony, I think it's like there is definitely magic in this world. Though.
Oh yeah, but
But it's more subtle. It's more like it does exist. But
yeah,
like
it's kind of like it would if it was, it would be like a big of a, because I think she denies like leaving the key. So it's either it is magic or it's like the most like obvious friggin' Santa Claus shtick ever.
Well, I think the key appears because he does have the dream and everything. So
Tell me
Oh,
something
yeah.
about
it's
Schattenjäger.
where
I'm not denying the dream part. Like that's probably legit.
Well,
Super.
if it's like if you want to think about the castle, that's where the Knight family has been operating as Schattenjägers for I don't know how many hundreds or thousands of years. So it has all these spirits of them. So it kind of only gives the secrets away to a Knight family member, you know.
Okay. Do we have to? I guess we have to visit the chapel first before she tells us about the whole ceremony thingy. Oh yeah, and there's St. George and the Dragon.
A magnificent stained glass window depicts the 3 panels hang from each
I do
side
hope
of
they
the
make a
chapel.
4th game. You know, I mean, they did kickstart the remake, so
3 panels
I guess
hang
they
from
might
each
want
side of the-
to. I don't know if they want to remake the 2nd and the 3rd game before they make a 4th game.
The second game would be kind of difficult. Like they would have to basically make it from scratch.
Yeah.
Because there's a, yeah.
Maybe,
I mean, it's not impossible, but yeah.
Can I ask?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, chapel panels.
What can you tell me about those wall panels in the chapel?
the hangings? They describe the Schattenjäger initiation ceremony.
Okay.
Tell me about the
Okay, there's the
Schattenjäger
ding-a-ling.
initiation ceremony.
There's the dingling.
Yeah.
Each young man of the Red Line must go through the ceremony when he dedicates himself to be a Schattenjäger.
Actually, I think a couple of those panels
does the
are in the
ceremony
wrong
do?
order. Like I remember that I almost always get stuck in this part for, you know, not for a long time, but for a little bit, because I have to do one of the things. There's like 6 things in the panels, and one of the 2 things you have to do are like in the wrong order, I think. Either that or I always read it like in the wrong order.
Is there a problem, Herr Knight?
You said wedding. I'm okay now.
Oh, that reminds me of one of my favorite lines from the 3rd game, where they talk about Gabe and Grace's relationship and like how close it's gotten by then. And I think it's Mosley who says like, "Why don't you just marry her, Knight?" And he goes like, "Ooh, God."
Yeah, I remember.
forgot.
Yeah.
You're allergic.
Yep. But it's because in the 2nd game I thought they legit came together, and then in the 3rd game. But it's actually, honestly, like on one hand they wanted to keep this whole romantic tension
Oh yeah.
going, but I think it also fits Gabriel because he's just like this womanizer. So
Yeah.
According to Gerda, the first panel shows hands and
That's where you have to wash your hands. This
the
is
second panel
where you have to
shows
cut his hair.
the third panel shows a chalice on a table with ocean waves in the background.
Okay. This is where you have to
Fourth
cut
panel
yourself.
shows a knife.
This is where you have
The
to
fifth
kneel,
panel.
and then there's the parchment. Yeah, okay. I'm sure you have to take a look at those. And there's the... I love it. Like, this is another central item of the games, is the dagger. And here it is, just lying around. You just pick it up. Like no pomp or circumstance of any kind.
It is the knife of a Schattenjäger.
Although I did kind of I was disappointed in the second game that the only time you actually use your dagger is to open that freaking that eating panel.
Oh yeah.
Like I was ready to stab some mofos basically.
Yeah. And it's completely like inconsistent from game to game. Like again, like in the second game, the handle is not. I mean, there it's not like even like the fact that here it's gold and then it would be like a little brown in the second game. Like in the second game, the handle's like silver, so it's like completely different. And then in the third game, it's gold again, and it's got a. In the second game, it did have text on it, but when you look at it in the third game, it's completely different text. So that's like, oh boy.
Maybe he's got like a collection of Knight family daggers.
Yeah, it's not the same dagger. Like he just changes them every game. Okay, I gotta apologize already ahead of time. Like they may have fixed this in like later re-releases of the old game, but this game is a little buggy, so the audio plays a little delayed here for some reason.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Takes the scissors.
Yeah.
This scroll looks interesting.
And here's the bowl. And here's where the library is. This room is pretty much consistent. I think this fireplace is only like a little bit to the right in the next game. And I don't remember if this window is there at all, but
it's pretty consistent.
Yeah. I'm not, you know, I'm just pointing. I'm just screwing around, like, you know. It doesn't honestly bother me that much. I'm just.
It is a little different, yes, for sure. But I would say that, well, you know, renovations. They did a lot of extensive renovations.
Yeah, put in one secret tunnel to Gerda's room and everything. Okay, I guess this is where you just.
Well, exactly. Oh yeah, that is missing with the thing. Yeah.
Putting snow in the. Taking of the first apple panel. Gabriel washes his hands in the snow.
Okay, good. And oh, we have scissors. So I guess we only have to. This is where you cut your hair.
Thinking of the second chapel panel, Gabriel cuts his hair.
I want to hear it.
That's oh yeah, him and his hair. Jeez.
Okay. It would be funny if you then went to talk to Gerda and there was like a big chunk of his hair was like missing. Oh yeah, the salt. Like again, this tiny item here. I just only now noticed it. I think we need this for the ceremony, don't we?
Is that a shaker of salt?
Yeah, salt.
Mind if I take it?
No.
Thanks.
I'm just gonna grab everything in the castle. You don't mind, do you?
Technically, you're the owner of it.
Well, yeah, technically it is all his, so, you know, help yourself, I guess.
That's it.
Okay, I guess we have to put it on the altar first. Okay. There we go.
Thinking of the third panel, Gabriel puts the chamber pot on the altar.
Okay, but I don't remember what this salt business is actually. I do think we have to put it there, though.
Gabriel knows the salt is important, but it doesn't seem right.
Wait.
Thinking of the third panel, Gabriel pours the contents of the salt shaker into the chip.
Okay, then.
I'm doing the best.
Thinking
okay,
of the
now we're down on our knees, and now I think this is the last step. Yeah, that salt business, that always like confuses me.
Did you cut
yourself? Oh, no,
already?
yeah, you're right. We forgot to cut ourselves.
You gotta go emo. Cut yourself.
Okay.
Thinking of the fourth panel, Gabriel
I just love that it runs so fast.
Over the chamber pot and mix it with the dagger.
Oops, nearly hit an artery.
Mix it with a dagger would be a disastrous spoonerism.
Yep.
Thinking of the fifth panel.
Okay, now we're on our knees, and now, but is it just because it's seawater? Is that why salt?
Yeah, I think that's just a freaking.
Because that's fucking stupid.
Honestly, I think there's like the salt one for me. It was like it's again a point and click adventure, insanity with the puzzles. You know, like
Okay.
St. George, patron of the light, who hunts the shadows of the night. Upon my blood I call thee now. Purify me, for I avow to set my feet upon thy road.
All right, let's see if we screw this up yet. Oh no, we did it.
It worked. Something's happening.
Oh, excuse me. I was just vacuuming. I did not know you were in here.
Oh, that's all right. I've done about all I can do in here anyway.
Forget.
I give up.
That's a pretty funny gag, I think.
Yep.
Why don't you go to bed?
Well, it
Sure,
did work,
why
but
not?
I will
the
clean
thing is,
everything up. You need
magic
not
here is
worry.
more subtle. You know, it's
Oh
not
yeah. I mean,
It doesn't
that's
have
what
the big
I've always
effect.
I have liked about the Gabriel Knight, that it is quite subtle. It's not like too overstated or anything. So there's a little bit of realism to the whole thing.
Right, it's more down to earth stuff, but I mean, that's why they can get away with it in the dream. I was like that scene.
Oh yeah, this is great. That is a badass dragon.
Soul smells, Gabriel Knight. You seek to be shattered.
I do.
You must first burn away the past. How much sin do you have to burn?
Quite a lot.
I just love Jim Cummings. That's the Jim Cummings laugh right there.
Used people all your life. Never committed to anything. Turn back now, and I will forget that you asked for this.
No.
There are only two things that redeem you.
Text is coming on like a lot sooner than the voice.
Bitter blood in your veins.
Yeah.
That women have loved you purely. Ask to start on the path,
Can't be helped.
Yep.
but you will not be a Shattergazer until you have earned it.
How?
I cannot show you the path, but I can tell you that you will have to let go of the greater part of yourself, Gabriel Knight.
No problem.
Yes. Now you asked for purification. You shall have it.
Oh, that was a very Tim Curry-esque. Oh no.
Yep.
That almost sounded out of character.
I love this part.
Yeah, that is a creepy.
Yep.
It's Gabriel for a minute, and then I don't know when it kind of like squeezes in on it, it'll look like really creepy.
I love because it's a dream, so they can go crazy, you know,
Oh, yeah.
without breaking their rule with the subtle type of magic.
Yep. I really like the
that's-
dream
you
sequences
see-
in the third game too. Second game, the second game's dream sequences were also they were a little.
They're more corny, you know. They were more, you know, romantic movie style, but they fit the theme of the game.
But I love what I love about most is like the very first one that Gabriel has in the game when we were playing it with Kaiser, and Kaiser just completely freaked out when the wolf showed up.
Oh right.
Especially because because of the lag. That was made it extra funny. Okay, let's go ask about the key actually, because now I'm a bit curious.
I honestly think the key, because of the dream and everything, it truly was the dragon and thing. So I don't think it was her.
Good German breakfast. Please feel at home.
Because as much as she knows and as much as she helps, she's just, really the maid.
Yeah. And she's also the world's slowest potato peeler. Apparently.
We need a lot of potatoes, so. It's Germany, so don't forget that.
Okay.
You wouldn't know anything about
Germans love their potatoes.
Oh yeah. Finns too. Like it's a very typical.
Nah, Europeans, everybody loves potatoes.
Yeah.
Say that I do.
I completely missed what she said, but okay, never mind. Let's go to the library, because that's the next important thing we need to do, is to get on Wolfgang's trail. Oh, come on. I have to, click the very end of the stairway, but whatever. Let's get to the library. That's the wrong key. Oh, that is a badass key.
Yep, it's the dragon's head.
Yeah. It looks like it could have come like from Doom or something, honestly.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It would be funny if you open the door and it changes into a Doom-like game.
Just Kako demons show up all of a sudden.
Yep.
Okay, so let's see if we can do this. This isn't like a difficult puzzle or anything, but I have to. There's like different areas here.
These shelves contain books and documents, journals, diaries, something to peruse extensively when Gabriel has more time.
Well, you gotta read one book and then it references the other book, and then you gotta go and look for that book.
Nothing jumps.
Yeah, I have to find what the first.
These shelves Gabriel peruses.
Nothing jumps at him.
These shelves journal something to. These shelves journal something.
Okay, no. Let's see.
These shelves contain books. Gabriel peruses. These shelves contain books. Gabriel peruses. Handsome is. These shelves contain Gabriel.
What these?
This part of the library contains necromancy, research material, any good Schottenjäger needs. There are books on sociology. Gabriel peruse. These shelves contain
archaeology. What?
These shelves. Gabriel peruse.
Do you remember which book is it?
These shelves are titled.
Oh, there it is.
Gabriel's Eye.
There we go.
Yes, that's the first one.
Gabriel pulls out the book entitled People's Republic of Benin and scans through it. The People's Republic of Benin is before slaving devastated many tribes. This area was populated by
the Ugries. There it is.
The book, The Primal One, by John Roots, provides insight.
Yep, The Primal Ones is the next book.
Yeah. I guess it's over here, possibly.
There are books on Gabriel.
There it is, yes.
Yep.
All right.
Because even though you can look at these sections, you gotta look it in the right order.
This just reminds me of universities a little bit.
Well, it's supposed to simulate, I guess, the research, because he doesn't know which books he should look, because there's a lot of books there.
Yeah.
So
That reminds me in the university library looking for books on heavy metal.
There we go.
Okay.
This one area of Africa existed in a perpetual state of war and raiding. Some of the most powerful, and why did this region inspire such violent
Okay, Agent's Roots, so it's the history section, I guess. Is it here?
Just talk about a bibliophile. These shelves Gabriel Peru.
Oh no, not this one.
This part of
Occult? No. This was the...
These shelves Gabriel Peru.
that's the religions.
These shelves Gabriel looks at.
Go to the other lower part.
These shelves
No, not.
contain.
There we go.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Gabriel removes ancient roots of Africa. The ferocity of the tribes in the Red Basin region is traceable to their predecessor. In Egyptian time, 4000, we know a little about this mysterious cult. See, sun worship.
Okay, now it's the religion section, so I guess it's this, yeah.
These shells are tight.
Sun worshippers. All right.
Gabriel takes down sun
That's,
worshippers.
you know, I love the freaking Star Trek the original series. But there's like one episode where they play on this like wordplay. They make this kind of wordplay assumption, these sun worshippers, and then at the episode it turns out it's worshippers of the sun, and Uhura makes the connection. Oh, it's the Son of God, like. So they have like a Christian version of Christianity that's developed on this alien world, and there's like that was a part like I had a real bit of a problem with, like, ugh, really?
It was definitely preachy, you know, like it didn't fit really Star Trek, because I thought Star Trek was mostly not necessarily anti-religion, but it was pro more science, and you know, not. It felt like they wanted to like like I don't know, for the people at the time that wanted to make an episode. I guess that it would be relatable, but it hasn't. It feels very dated. Like, you know, it just doesn't feel like an episode in a sense.
Well, I think it was the Bread and Circuses episode, I guess. So maybe that it was like. It's also like it had this obvious simile to the the persecution of the Christians kind of thing, but I don't know. Ancient digs of Africa. Okay. Oh, yeah, the archaeology section, yeah, because I missed what the book was, so...
Yeah, and I think that's the one that's gonna give us the clue.
Ancient Digs sounds kind of funny to me, though.
Yeah, Ancient Digs is like on some of the really, really old...
Lasers to Larry, he's wearing some Ancient Digs.
Like the snake mounds of North America. Unlike other snake mounds.
Okay, now we're getting to talking about the ring.
Although archaeologists have explored them, this is partial.
Double snake ring?
Gabriel flips furiously looking for a picture.
Oh my God! It's a wheel within a wheel.
A wheel within a wheel.
Decides to hang on to the snake mound book.
Yep. Cool whip.
Okay. Was that it? Was that it? He didn't say any more books after that.
Gabriel doesn't
that's the one.
Okay, that's the one. So okay, I think that's a good place as any to stop. And next time we're going to Africa.
Yep, from Germany to Africa.
Yes. So see you on the next part. Bye.